So did you give the vacation a 2-star, a 3-star, 5?
It was a great hotel, actually. We stayed at the double tree, the twin tower of things. It was the Hilton, the big Hilton one. There was a Ramada, a small one, and then they put this giant tower in front of it. So the Ramada that used to be like the falls view is now, you can look at the hotel you wish you were at. So I used to, which I like that kind of spite. That's why I got the room there, because I was like, they built a tower in front of another hotel? I'm there. I like that kind of boldness. My hotel's got a bigger dick than yours. My wife is a fan of Tim Hortons. She won't start her day without it. So whenever we start work and we're both opening that day, I drive her to work and we go to Tim Hortons first. And the other day, I saw a guy who made me laugh. He was in front of me and he had a big truck with one of those names like the Avalanche or the Earth Fuckers. It was a big truck and he was all by himself. And he went up and he bought his coffees and he got a tray. He got 2 trays. And I couldn't help but notice that he had one extra large bucket of coffee, like, you know, the big coffee on the tray, but all the rest of them were the little thimble coffees, the little tiny dick ones. And then he got that tray and he was like, yeah. And then he got another tray of just tiny little coffees. And I imagined him going to work going, hey everybody, I got coffee. No, don't take the big one, that's mine. You get the shitty little tiny coffee. I win. And I was imagining that, like, all his life he had waited up for this. Like, no, today's the day. I show them who's boss with my giant coffee. You drink the little one. And then he stood there watching them drink. He's like, yeah, drink your little coffee. Mine's so big. I could fit all your coffees in my one coffee. And I giggled because it gave me so much joy. And then I got cut off on my way out. Because if you've ever been up to the one on Thompson and Steeles, yeah, when you leave, you either have to go back on Steeles or you have to go back around through, and it's hard to get around. And I got cut off by a guy driving a Thunderbird with a flaming eagle on the hood.
Nice.
I didn't think they existed anymore. I thought the 80s killed all those people. And the recession of the 90s rendered it so you could never own a vehicle with a flaming bird on the hood. And I've never been happier being cut off. I was just like, they still make you? With a flaming bird? And I'm coming. I was seeing where this is eagle just like, and it's calling out in pain because it's on fire. I don't get why we still use the bald eagle as symbols for things. Like, America likes to put the bald eagle on everything, and they're entitled to it. It's not that you're entitled to, but after Germany used it for those rough years in the late 30s, early 40s, don't associate yourself with the Third Reich. I don't think that's too much to ask. And then when I say that to my American friends, they go, well, we had it first. Yeah, but they used it more. So maybe you don't want to be the eagle people. You have lots of other animals. Don't be the bald eagle marching people. I don't have an animal on my vehicle. I drive a Yaris. And I think putting an animal on my Yaris would look wrong. But I do have an idea for a design to compensate, because when you drive a Yaris, you're telling the world, I accept I have a small wiener. You're saying, I don't know, but I'm okay with it, because I drive a Yaris, so I've made peace. But I have an idea for a design, so if any of you guys know airbrush artists, send them my way. Here's the idea, though. It's complicated, so when you go get your airbrush friends, no, there's work involved. I want to have a picture of a panther fighting a tiger. But then when you pull back from that, they're actually on the wing of a dragon. The dragon is biting the moon. But the moon isn't the moon. It's a crystal ball of a wizard. I think that will cover the entirety of my car. But then when I get cut off by the flaming eagle eye, he'll be like, whoa! His car has way more things on it. When I was a teenager, I was not the cool cousin. I know you find that hard to, really? Balding guy who reads poetry in a basement? You weren't the cool one? No. My cool cousin, he drove a T-Bird, but his eagle wasn't on fire. It was just gold. It looked like if Elvis was an eagle. And he was the cool cousin, and he had sex with the hottest girls from my grade. He was 3 years older than me. And he would just date random girls from my class who I would pine over, like, oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's fucking my cousin now. Great. Aww. Because I rode a BMX and watched Blade Runner a lot. I was that cousin. I was the chubby. Well, technically, he could have been a robot or not. It depends on how you. It depends on which version of Blade Runner you're watching. Like, I was that cousin, and I didn't have the cool Trans Am car. I had a BMX with stickers of Spider-Man on the side. And, yeah. So that happened.